Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Golgari Graveyard stuff, and this was actually played by Zevin Faust, I believe is the name, on the Pro Tour. So we're going to see how this goes, because this is the type of deck I think a lot of people enjoy and like to see, but we don't always have a good version of it. And there was a couple of new cards from the latest set that actually fit, so let's get into it. Starting with Gnawing Vermin, not a surprise, you get to fill your graveyard and possibly pick off some things every once in a while. Cenote Scout is actually really good here. It can sometimes put something in the graveyard. I have bad luck with this card, though. I always get the wrong thing. Molt Tender can mill you and also get us some mana, so that's pretty nice. Souls of the Lost. This is always a big one. Just gets bigger for everything in graveyards. Obviously, up the beanstalk because we're getting discounts on a lot of our expensive things. Speaking of which, we do have things like Harvester of Misery, so we can deal with some early creatures by discarding it. Overlord of the Belmerk, not a surprise. It fills our graveyard, right? And then Overwhelming Remorse. Hopefully, if we have a lot of things in our graveyard, this should be very cheap to cast. And then we have Chitin Gravestalker. This is another one that cycles, so if we don't have the mana or the right situation, it at least adds a creature to our graveyard and gets us another card. And Hollow Marauder. Now, this actually never seems like great, but it's always like just good enough in these decks. So obviously it makes sense why it made the cut. And then we have Huskburster Swarm, which has Menace and Death Touch and a big 6/6. Hopefully we'll be playing all these on the cheap. But y'all know the drill. If you like this style of deck, at the end of the video, we'll have a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor. And you can help us out by going and checking out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5%. But all right, let's go see how big our graveyards can get and if that leads to wins. Okay, we got our mana, so we can't really complain too much. What's funny is we kind of want something in the graveyard early here, but I feel like we almost never get it off of Cenote Scout. Yep, I always get the wrong thing. Well, there's another one, but I think we want to play this first, for obvious reasons. Okay, that could be alright. Sweet. So we can go here, mill ourselves, and then we could play this. This is just sacrifice a thing, right? Because a discard card or sacrifice a permanent. So let's do that. And then we'll just kill off their 1/1. I just realized I don't know why I didn't attack last turn. That was silly. Been a long weekend. Alright, what you doing, opponent? What you doing? Oh. Oh. That's a thing. Well, let's see what happens here. Do we need another beanstalk? Probably not. Yeah, we're just attacking. I'm going to end the turn. I feel like I might need to use this Harvester of Misery. Alright. Silent Hall Creeper. Oh, they didn't have anything to protect it. I thought they might, actually. Huh. Well, that was kind of wild. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Well, I guess if they didn't have anything to protect that, they ain't got anything here either, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, they do get a card. And Surveil, that can go in the yard. Yeah, no clue what's happening here. I haven't seen an Ivy deck in a long time. Well, that makes sense. I'm probably losing a Souls of the Lost here. No, just playing combat research. Okay, well. And something else? Sure. That dude is big. Let's play this. See if we can get some significant things in the yard. Do I even want to return anything? Probably this. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, we get to open with a Molt Tender this time. 2 Molt Tenders if we want them. Actually, I might. I am not mad at that. But this... 4th land. Do we care? Maybe? I might actually need that to be able to cast stuff. We'll see. Sure. They're just trying to kill everything they see. Reasonable. Alright, what do we got here? Can we get to pick up something? I guess we'll pick up a Molt Tender. Why not? Yep, good luck. We have a great many things. Sure. They're being oddly aggressive for no good reason. It's very entertaining. Enters when this creature any number of target opponents. Sure. There's only one. Okay. We'll just pass, I guess. Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Sure. Alright, well, let's go ahead and off this. And then we'll get this back and we'll just kill that Bloodletter. Save ourselves some headaches. Oh, that's actually good here. Oh, we'll take that for sure. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, they basically just played a bunch of kill cards, and then we got 2 of ours, and that was all we needed. So, you know, it's weird, but you take those. All right, we got us a Note Scout early again. Don't know if that's good or bad. They are going to be getting stuff out of their graveyard. Okay. Yep, that seems about right. Man, what do we do here? Maybe this... Alright, I don't really know if I want that or not, but we'll see. Alright. I'm gonna assume they're just playing, like, the white card to get stuff out of the graveyard, and, like, we're just gonna be in bad shape. Let's go here. Not sure how I feel about that. Knowing Vermin, that could help. Man, we haven't done a good job of putting stuff in our graveyard this game. Yep. And here comes a big Phyrexian portal. Yep. It's to be expected. Yeah, we didn't even come close to executing our plan here, so this makes a lot of sense. Oh, and we gave him a Huskburster Word to get. Alright, GG's. We're not beating that. Ooh. I mean, these do cycle. I'm going to keep it and hope for the best. Like, this is one of the times I actually want a land on top, which means we're not going to get a land, right? An untapped land at that. Oh, we did. We actually did the thing. I am impressed. Oh, that guy. Well, I guess I'll attack if you're willing to trade. Why not? I mean, your guy's better than my guy. Alright, let's off this so they're not filling their graveyard. Okay, so they milled one and left one on top. Good to know. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to put that in the yard with this, huh? Alright. Let's get this. No attacks. Don't make it easy for them to put stuff in the graveyard and get benefits. Soul Cauldron. Alright. Definitely didn't expect that to happen. Alright, let's go here. We got a land. Let's put another thing in the graveyard. Yeah, probably don't need that. And then we'll just go here. Actually, I might as well attack with one of these. Well, but then you get to give everything the Molt Tender ability. I mean, at some point we need to attack, though. Like, we can't just not fight. So, sure. Oh, they didn't block. Alright. Interesting. We'll sacrifice permanent. Get rid of this. Now that basically turns on our hand now. But they can also remove things from our graveyard. So, there's that. Yep, you got it. Okay, so this just feels like a fancy roots deck, I guess, is what we're doing here. Wow. Alright, did he get a dude? Sure. Alright. Yep, that thing's big. Oh, now that's interesting. What if... I'm going to try to get this into play. So I'm going to send this at the opponent, this at Tyvar. Actually, maybe I send them both at Tyvar. Knowing that the 1/1 will get blocked. Yeah. And then we'll play this. No clue if that's the right play or not, but it makes sense that it could be. So we're just going to see. Obviously, making them discard isn't necessarily good. Oh, that guy. Okay. Sure. All right. Let's see what they got. There's the roots. I was wondering when they were going to find one. In a weird way, the good news is by them having roots, they're going to more likely want to target their graveyard instead of ours. So that helps somewhat. But we might just be too far behind here. But we shall see. They get to make at least 2 more things, if not 3 more things next turn. That's a lot. What do we do here? we can attack the opponents. I can kill something. I can play a Souls of the Lost. I can cycle, get a cheap Huskburster. I don't know. All right, well, let's attack, because I feel like we got to do something here. Actually, let's go here to minimize the pain. Okay. Sure. Alright, so now I think I'm going to cycle one of these and play a Huskburster Swarm. I think that's correct. Because the other option is... Actually, maybe not. Maybe I just play Souls of the Lost, get rid of this, and then play a Huskburster. Let's do that. And then we'll just play this, and then kind of just force them to deal with stuff. I also thought about killing Molt Tinder because it's an enabler, but it's alright. A little surprised they didn't remove something from their yard. Because now they've got to block a lot of stuff. Like, multiple combinations are lethal. Alright, well, unfortunately, that is a tapped land. You, buddy. You can go to the graveyard. But, let's go ahead and just kill this. And then we'll just attack for a bunch. Like, they can make another 1-2 here and surveil or whatever, but basically everything's on blocking duty now. Yep, attacking with all of it. I thought we were going to be too far behind in this game, but this was surprisingly resilient here. Yep. I mean, they're taking 10 no matter what. Yeah. This has Menace. I mean, I don't know what they could do here. I'm just going to play this. So you got to make at least 4 things this turn. Like, if you do, awesome. Yep, there's one. That's not going to cut it. Yep. Sure, I'll block. Sure. Gonna need a little help here, though. I mean, I guess if we get lucky and this lives, we could, like, turn to put something in the yard, play Belmerk. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Hot fire hero. Come on. That'll do. I'm going to hope that us just having super large creatures is good enough to do something in this fight. Neither of these is particularly outstanding, though. Whew. I guess we'll take this. I'm hoping to draw an untapped land here, really, but we put a couple into the yard, so it's a little concerning. Yep, that makes sense. And a rage to go with. Yep. Because they always have it, right? Alright, what do we do here? We can do this for 1. Ah, dang it. Yeah, we just didn't get the right combination of stuff here. And didn't get lands. Yeah, we're in trouble. Because I could do this? Oh. Wait, cancel this. Oh, because I have to use the mana. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute. So we're going to sacrifice a permanent. We do have to auto pay. Which we can remove this, I guess. Sack this. Because probably won't become a creature at any point during this exchange. Alright, I'm going to assume they have, like, Rage Plus, and if so, we're just dead. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. I mean, we're at 5, but we're still playing Magic here. Okay, what are we doing? I could kill this. So we don't have to worry about that. Do we go with this and just sacrifice Molt Tender? That seems crazy, but maybe that's what we got to do. Alright. I mean, I don't love it, but alright. Tough decisions when you don't draw mana. Though it does make it easier for me to cast Huskburster Swarm next turn. Like, we can still try to stay aggressive here. Alright, found a land. A little bit late, but that's alright. Alright, we might be okay here. Unless they're just holding burn spells trying to find the next one. Oh, well, that'll get us. That's unfortunate. I guess we're just going to try to fill up as much of the yard as we can. Because this could be lethal if we hit right. Yeah, we're going to remove none. I was thinking maybe if I had a way to do something else. But we'll take this, I guess. Actually, this. Because that's a blocker. Like, that actually matters. Oh, well, that wasn't anything exciting. Alright. Did we steal a win here? We did. Wow. Wow. Not gonna lie, that one feels extra good because we didn't even have a third land until, what, turn 5? And we were able to just, between the Molt Tender and the Overlord and the Souls of the Lost, just get enough of a battlefield to keep us in it. Is this any good? I mean, this seems fine, right? I could at least use Harvester early. Get some value out of a Souls of the Lost, possibly. Interesting. They didn't put anything in the graveyard with their Surveil. Alright, well, I guess I'll discard a Huskburster Swarm, since I'm a long way from casting that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm here for it, I guess. I have a feeling that's not going to do much here. I don't know why. This feels like an Esper control, you know, playing the new Gear Hulk. Like, I feel like that's what's happening here. Oh, no, they're doing other stuff entirely. Wild. Okay, well, I guess we'll just attack. I mean, I have to assume you just get your... Yeah, and then you just combo out, right? Yep. I mean, we'll just let the opponent do their thing. But obviously, they're just going to go off here. But these are the type of decks that, like, while they're solid, like, I don't particularly enjoy them myself because they're just not really interactive. You know, like, nothing really happens a big chunk of the time. They have a wild selection of cards in there, though. I don't even know what's happening right now. Why did you mill us? That was weird. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of Atali. I don't know what just happened. Like, I feel like I missed an important note somewhere. Alright, something else crazy? What else happens here? Yep, it's back. Like, alright, so now you have a Valgavoth. That makes sense. Alright, GG's. Like, they've got enough here. Sure. Why not? We'll keep this one. Alright, we have double... Actually, I'm going to go with Molt Tinder here. I thought about doing Cenote Scout, but I was like, you know what? If they have a kill spell, that's fine. They do. Okay. We could try to kill this. Yeah, let's just pass. Like, we know they have this. I don't know if they're going to do anything with it for a minute. Alright, try to kill this dude. Interesting, what do you have here? Oh, probably some type of bounce spell. Okay. Let's go with the scout. And we'll put that in the yard. Just to unlock some of these other options. Alright. Oh, sure. Yeah, if you have that, that's fine. The good news is our future things are big enough that those won't be much of a concern. To the point that I don't think I'm even going to cycle this. That was like my initial plan, but I think since I can play them both next turn, that's what we do here. Alright. And we just go dude. And another dude. And if they have the kill spells, they have the kill spells, you know? Alright, talent. Gonna bounce some things here. Yep. Sure. I think I get rid of this first. Because that's just going to come back anyway, and I'd rather just reduce the total number of creatures I have. Oh, that's an interesting card here. What if we go... Man, I'm going to get real greedy here. But I have to hit at least one creature. Oh, we didn't. Damn. That sucks. If we'd hit one, we could have played multiple things out of our hand. That's why I went for it. Ah, that's awful. Alright, I'm assuming they're going to get this town. Makes sense. But they don't have anything else here, which is really good for us. So I think we're just going to attack here. Actually, am I going to attack with the vermin? Because they can bounce a thing. We're going to have 2 blockers. They didn't have a real aggressive turn last. I'm going to attack with just this. And then we're going to play this for 1. And another swarm. Alright. Okay, we got there. Wow. That's a good sign because this deck's actually pretty popular, or variations of it. And I think the reality of having a bunch of stuff that's 4+ toughness means a lot of things that they're using to kill your stuff just isn't as efficient. So, yeah, that's a good win there. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. Go ahead and mill something. Well, actually, we'll keep that. Oh, that's what we're doing. Just straight up burn. All right. Now I guess we get hit with the lightning helix. Nope, bolt wave. And bolt wave. Wow. All right. I guess we just draw them all. What are you going to do? Mill. That's not what we wanted to mill. And this. Oh, you're supposed to put something in the yard. All right, digging for things. Found lands. Well, let's see what we hit here. Come on, hit a pile of creatures. Oh, sick. Hold on. That's gonna make a Marauder of 2. I think I'm gonna decline to take anything. Now, the other thing is, too, the Marauder being 2 toughness likely dies to a lot of things that they have in hand, but we're okay with that. We would rather it hit that than us when we're at 11. Exactly. We are not mad at that. Okay, then I think what we do here is we just attack for 2, and then I'm just going to put another card in the yard. Alright. Screaming Nemesis. Sure. Alright. Mill. Oh, that would have been the perfect card, too. Oh, so sick. Damn, that sucks. Would have been huge. Maybe we can find another one. We'll do this. Sacrifice a thing. Play another creature here. Man, we have a lot of stuff in the yard. All right. All right. I mean, here's the crazy part. If they can't kill us, then we can possibly just have lethal attacking with 2 monstrous creatures here. Oh, do you have a rage? Ah, Boros Charm. All right. Is that it? Well, then opponent, you are dead here. That's 14, 15, 16. I mean, technically, I guess we could have more here. All right. Put us to 1. And then we just have to flip at least 2 creatures here. There we go. That'll do it. Decline. Way more than enough. Oh, that started out real bad, y'all. But we got there. All right, let's see what we got. Also playing some Molt Tenders. Huh. Yeah, I guess we go for it. Oh, but they're playing Roots with theirs. Yeah, the tough part is we don't really have a way to get rid of Roots here, so we're kind of cooked. But we beat a Roots deck earlier, so we'll see. Let's get a Swarm. Play this. Remove this. This has to remove a creature, though, right? Yeah, 1 or more creatures. All right. We're going to fling it. I mean, you can kill one of my Molt Tenders. That's real. Especially if they already have a, like, Agatha Soul Cauldron or something. No, they just hit us for 1. That's peculiar. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Untap land? It is an untap land. Fantastic. So we'll go here. Didn't want that, really, though. All right. Sacrifice a permanent. Sadly, I think it's going to be this. Mostly because it puts another creature in the yard, and we got to start figuring out how to get all these into play. There's the Soul Cauldron. All right. Really? I'm going to assume the opponent had to go or something there, because that's a weird situation. They actually weren't in a bad spot there. But, all right, that's a win with an asterisk. Like, that's not, you know. Yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty good list. I would say that it's probably going to be weak against the, like, raise the pass type decks, and there's a bunch of those on the ladder, so you have to be aware of that. Maybe find a way to play more exile spells. That's probably the way you're going to win a lot of those matches. But outside of that, it actually has a decent amount of game against other stuff. A little sad that it doesn't have a way to deal with artifacts and enchantments, but it's also trying to double down on having more creatures in the graveyard. So it's kind of a little bit of give and take there. But overall, the deck is actually pretty fun and probably the better version of what I've seen this deck can be. So yeah, if you're wanting to play it, I say download it, check it out. Also, if you haven't yet, check out the merch below, check out our sponsors, and if nothing else, watch the next video, because if you watch a video all the way through, it actually helps the channel. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.